يلا بسم الله تفضل. Ready to read the lesson? Yeah, exam at the end as we said. Yeah, where we stopped last time. Ahmed, you want to read today? تفضل. You don't have a choice actually. No choice actually. Yeah. فصار سيرا. بعنيه بأوقية. فنقدني نقدني يا فنقدني. نعم. التوراني. لا شو بي توراني التوراني. طيب ممكن يجوز يعني can be permissible to say تاراني لكن هنا التوراني. طيب anyway same thing. تفضل. لآخذ. نعم. بسم الله الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله صلى الله عليه وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم. أما بعد. This hadith is among the great ahadith of the Prophet صلى الله عليه وسلم, which is muttafaqun alayh in Sahih al-Bukhari and Sahih Muslim. It's an authentic hadith, and it comes with a number of masail, a number of matters that we can discuss and talk about. But among the very, very amazing and fruitful lessons here is the lesson of the shafaqah of the Prophet ﷺ and his love towards the Sahaba radiallahu anhum, and his ease even when it comes to buying and selling, to make it easy upon the people, giving gifts, forgiving them, letting them delay, just making it easy upon them. And in this, a lot of tarbiyah. Subhanallah. In this hadith, there is so much tarbiyah This is why I stopped on this hadith last time, and I said, no, this will be a long, because there's a lot of lessons. Number one, Jabir radiallahu anhuma, كان على جمل له قد أعيا. This camel, أعيا, became exhausted, became tired. أعيا, like, you know, فأعيا, like this word is kalima. أعيا becomes someone who's tired, someone becomes exhausted. فأراد أن يسيبه. قال فلحقني النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم فدعا لي وضربه فصار صينا لم يسر مثله. But the Prophet صلى الله عليه وسلم just hit this camel, and it started to go fast. But subhanallah, this hadith is sahih, thabit. From the shafaqa of the Prophet, حتى even the animals, they knew about the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and if the Prophet sallallahu had touched this animal or hit the animal, it would go in such a speed and it will be completely different. Just like once among those animals that never used to give any milk, and when the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam came, even this hadith is mukhtalaf, some scholars discussed it, but when he touched this and this, it gave a lot of milk. هذا شفقة النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم, and the barakah of the Prophet صلى الله عليه وسلم from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. فصار سيرا لم يسر مثله. فصار سيرا. This in Arabic language, you should always try to remember this type of phrase. فصار سيرا لم يسر مثله. قط, you can say, but here it doesn't say قط. فصار, سار يسير means it went, rushing. Sara sayran, sayr, a go or a went. You can't explain in Arabic. This is مفعول مطلق. فصار سيرا لم يسر مثله. It never traveled like this before. It was never like this before. فصار سيرا مثله. فلم أرى مثله قط. When someone said, I touched the Prophet ﷺ and I never felt anything like this before. لم أرى مثله قط. لم ألمس مثله قط. فهكذا this كلمات صار سيرا كلمة when you read the hadith, try and read it so many times, understand the Arabic and the words, the kalimat, important. فقال النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم said بعنيه بأوقية, 1 ounce of gold, a portion of gold. بعنيه, sell it to me. As though the Prophet ﷺ is joking with Jabir radiallahu anhu. Maybe you can understand this. I said no. Jabir said no. Now the animal has gone fast. Now it's good for me. It's like someone who comes car and they fix your car and then they say, oh, this car's going well, this car's going fast, sell it to me. No, I'm not going to sell it now. This is good for me. هكذا. Then the Prophet ﷺ said the second time, bi'nihi, sell it to me, as though he's persuading him, But this is another mas'ala fiqhiyya. Bargaining is allowed, and if you need to, you say to someone, buy it, let me buy this, and he goes, no, let me buy it, because you're still in the majlis, you're still in the khiyar al-majlis, we spoke about khiyar the other day. Okay, you can ask him, you can persuade him, look please, this and that, no problem, nothing wrong in this. فهكذا النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم فعل. بعنيه فبعته, so I sold it with 1 ounce of gold. But I made a condition, this is the shahid, that you take me to my place. Take me to my place. In other words. For this is the masala some scholars speak about. Making a condition over buying and selling is permissible. It's allowed. No problem, you bought something from someone, you bought a car, and he goes, okay, but the condition of this bay' to take place is that you take me home. Otherwise I'm not. But usually what people say is, but do me a favor, drop me off. They don't say condition. If you're a person of fiqh, then you'll understand this. So you stipulate a condition, for it's better. فلما بلغت أتيت بالجمل فنقدني ثمنه ثم رجع. So when I came, أتيته بالجمل, I came to him with the camel. فنقدني ثمنه, and gave me this price. ثم رجعت, then I returned. فأرسل في أثري فقال أتراني ما كست. Anyway, this is the shahid. Do you think, the Prophet says to Jabir now, do you think I really bought this? Yeah. Do you think I kind of pushed you to purchase, to buy this? Did I bully you in selling this item? He says, خذ جملك, take your ride, take it. وَدَرَاهِمَكَ فَهُوَ لَكَ, and your money, take it. Take everything. That's just a lesson to learn. That the shart over the bay' is permissible. And the shafaqa of Nabi Rahmah sallallahu alayhi wa alihi wa sahbihi wa sallam. This siyaq is by Imam Muslim, this wording, but this hadith is sahih and thabit. هو الضم أخي أتوراني, it has to be الضم. Yeah. Because it's like saying أتظنني أتوراني. فهذه من باب البلاغة. This is the balagha of Arabic. أتوراني وليس أتراني. تراني is أتراني, do you see me? يعني هذا شيء آخر. This is when you want to complete the jumla. When you want to carry أتوراني أفضل لك والله أعلم. But this hadith is clear. We spoke about this. خلاص. Okay. Now, next hadith. تفضل. There's a number of masail over here. Now, was the Prophet ﷺ joking? Was he doing this? Or was he teaching him about the bay'? Al-Muhim, all of this, we take the kalam ala haqiqatihi, upon its, whatever the Prophet said. And maybe he didn't want to make it difficult upon Jabir radiallahu anhu wa arda. Maybe he didn't want to make it difficult upon Jabir radiallahu anhu. So he wanted to give it back. Knowing that Jabir radiallahu anhu is young. And he is, again, he is from the family of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And to give it back to him because maybe the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam didn't really want to buy it. But to teach him a lesson of buying that stipulating condition is permissible. Scholars, they say, that kalam awla min ihmalihi, yani they say, if the Prophet ﷺ said something, a statement, someone will say, oh, but it's understood this happened or that happened. We take the statement over the mafhum. كما يقولون قدم المنطوق على المفهوم. They prejudice the statement that's said over what we may understand from it. خاصة, especially when there's khilaf, when there's differing between the scholars, like this situation. We say this is an actual transaction that has taken place. Allah knows best. And there is khilaf in this mas'ala, which I don't want to go into too much detail today. But regarding, is it permissible to stipulate a condition in buying and selling because of another hadith? But that hadith is weak. There's a lot of kalam on that hadith. So this hadith, Ibn Hajar alhamdulillah is stipulating it here. Why? In case this comes up in the exam, the future one, not today's one, inshallah. You understand? What do you understand from this? When I said exam, everyone was like, focus, let's pick the pens up. Anyway, can you make a condition when you buy and sell? Does this come under a shart condition or not? So some of them disagreed. They said it cannot be done. It is not permissible to make a condition in buying and selling. You're selling something, you're selling an item. This, I'm selling it to you for kada wa kada. I'm selling you this item. I can't make another condition and say, but based on the condition that you clean my car, or you do me this favor. If a person wants, but this hadith, we identify that this has been permissible because of the statement of the Prophet ﷺ, or the statement of Jabir radiallahu anhu. Now, yeah. No, there's not a clash, but there's look, like the sunnah, the Prophet ﷺ used to repeat the sunnah after Asr, and he made this a habit. This was only for the Prophet ﷺ to do. But he said, La salata ba'da al-asr, there's no salah after al-asr. Lakin Nabi ﷺ, when he started to do something, dawama ala dhalik, he would do it all the time. This hadith implies this was min khususat, min khususiyatihi sallallahu alayhi wasallam. This was from specified to the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wasallam. Well, it's not for us now. We say, okay, I'm going to pray my sunnah every day after Asr. La. But if you missed it and you always pray, and now Asr time, you know, the short time, and you remember, after Asr, then you pray. You make the qada after Asr. Na'am. Lakin, tudawim ala dhalik every day? La. Even someone said, yeah, but Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam did this. Na'am, sahih. Lakin his kalam will be given because this was specific to the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Na'am. الله أعلم لا أدري. Next hadith. وعنه قال أعتق رجل منا عبدا له عن دبر ولم يكن له مال غيره فدعا به النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم فباعه متفق عليه. نعم. السلام. طيب. وعن ميمونة رضي الله عنها زوج النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم أن فأرة وقعت في سمن فماتت فيه فسئل النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم عنها فقال ألقوها وما حولها وكلوا. رواه البخاري وزاد أحمد والنسائي في سمن جامد. وعن أبي هريرة رضي الله عنه قال قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم إذا وقعت الفأرة في السمن فإن كان جامدا فألقوها وما حولها وإن كان مائعا فلا تقربوا. رواه أحمد وأبو داود وقد حكم عليه البخاري وأبو حاتم بالوهم. نعم. طيب, this hadith, what is the link with buying and selling? Anyone else? Like, what's the link with buying and selling of this hadith over here? Did you understand the hadith? Can you read it again a little bit slowly, please, Akhi?
A mouse fell into something and then died. The Prophet was asked about it and he replied, throw it and what is surrounding, touching it, away and eat that which remained untouched.
طيب. نعم. طيب. What do you understand from this? Why is this? No. Any other answer? Yes? Like what? Okay, any other masail? Any speak? Yeah. Anyway, I think it's clear. What Ayan said, mashallah, is najis, fa'ra is najis. The mouse is impure. It's impure, yeah? Anyone think that's not the case? Huh? Khalas, this is muttafaqun alayh. This is agreed upon. There's no khilaf. The mouse is impure. This is why it's permissible for you to kill it even in the state of ihram. Even if you're in a state of ihram, you can kill it. Otherwise, don't kill any other animals. Yeah, don't hunt. Don't do any other. But this case, the mouse, you kill it. Now it's impure. It's come there. You're trying to sell something. Usually, what people will do, if it comes into the butter or something, you will chuck it all away. But now we're talking. Now at time of Prophet perhaps Wallahu alam, it will be like a rittle, like a big. It's like you can't throw the whole bucket away. But is it permissible to sell that? Then it's dry. Your point as well. But you take this part out, and whatever it's touched, and you sell the rest. So it's permissible. But this is a mas'ala like niqash. People will ask. Someone will say, "Oh, there's a mouse that fell into that." But which part? If you say this to someone, they'll think you're gone. What's gone? You're going mad. A mouse. If there's a what do we say? If there's a mouse in the shop, I'm not going to eat there. This is something that is allowed because we are, just like a fly that fell into the cup. The hadith is, well, in Arabic, what is it? فَلْيَغْمِسْهُ ثُمَّ لِيَتَرَحَّهُ فَإِنَّ فِي إِحْدَى جُنَاحَيْهِ شفاء وفي الأخرى داء أخرجه البخاري في كتاب الطب. In the book of medicine, it's in Sahih al-Bukhari. Al-Muhim. But if it falls into this and I say, hey, I've got a fly here. Hang on a minute, what's that? No, I'm joking, that's not a fly. Right? There's a fly that's gone in there. I may say, I don't want it. I don't want it. It's ممكن we can say it's because why? Because everyone is different. Nafs لكن but the sunnah is to do such and such, to know the permissibility of something. Is it shar'an allowed or not? And of course, in a case where you have big massive ghee or butter or whatever it is you have, and you have the mouse or the mice that's got in there, if you throw the whole thing away, and aql as well, our aql, what does it say? It's just touched it. I saw exactly where it touched. I'm going to take even more of it, throw that all away, and the rest, of course, unless it's now like water or something like this. Now it's impure because this mas'ala goes back to the mas'ala qullatayn. Remember? If water reaches 2 qullas, it won't carry any impurity. Some people were saying they want an exam in purification as well. Huh? Anyway, so this mas'ala anyway, I wanted to kind of mention that. طيب. The next hadith, we can have one, in fact, maybe just 2 hadith, or maybe one, and then we will go for the exam, inshallah. Okay? تفضل. Yeah, this one we've done this one. تفضل, go and read, because there's a mas'ala which is ma'i'an, but there's kalam on this hadith, but anyway, go on, تفضل. Anyway, for those who want to go into this hadith, takhrij, there's a nice mas'ala here. It says, At-Tirmidhi mentions, I heard Imam al-Bukhari saying this is a mistake. Huwa khata. Was-sawab, it is actually az-Zuhri from the authority of Ubaydillah and an Ibn Abbas an Maymuna. Ra'a al-Bukhari annahu thabit an Maymuna. So al-Bukhari says this has been proven from the riwayah of Maymuna, which is the previous hadith. radiallahu anha. So this is why he said this is waham on the pathway of Abi Hurairah. It's a very simple one, this one. This is not any difficult. Waham, what does waham mean? There's weakness. In fact, there's more to understand what waham means, but I'm not going to go into detail now, inshallah. But waham means there's weakness in this riwayah regarding if it's watery. But the meaning is sahih, we spoke about that. The meaning, yeah? Why? Because it's dalil al-aql. Yeah, it's, you know what I mean? If it's basic, isn't it? If you have a bottle of water or a can of water and a mice falls in there, you know, it's very impure. But if it's solid, jamid, what happens? It's just that area that's affected, not the other area, isn't it? It's just like, you know, it's simple to understand this. Like in this riwayah, why Bukhari goes is because, obviously, because of the riwayah of يعني Ubaydillah an Ibn Abbas an Maymuna. This one is sahih. He goes, this is and this was the qawl of Imam al-Tirmidhi. He says, I heard Bukhari saying this. So this kalam is between Imam al-Tirmidhi and Imam Bukhari. For this is a beautiful benefit for those who want to go into this. So ever remember this mas'ala now, just in case, yeah? Tayyib. Last hadith, and that will be sufficient for today, inshallah. Now. عن الثمن نعم نعم And then we spoke about the istithna'at. We spoke about this hadith previously, I think. But this one, as-sinnaur is the cat and the kalb is the dog. But this is not permissible. Man iqtana kalban, you know the hadith. That for every day he will lose qiratan, he would lose 2 qirats of ajr. Qirat is like Jabal Uhud, like this side. Every single day you'd lose that reward, lose the reward. Except the istithna where you have a dog for hunting or a dog who's like a guard dog, that's it. فهذا الحديث السنور is referred to the cat والكلب. There is some khilaf, is the sinnaur the cat or not? This is some kalam of some ulama, but this bahth is not in here. I don't think it's written here. This is when we studied this mas'ala, but you can do this mas'ala, but generally, it is agreed that the cat should not be bought, should not be sold or bought. This is the correct view, inshallah. And this is the view I prefer. Some scholars did allow it. The majority of them, Jamhur ulama, did allow this. But this goes back, this hadith, especially those who say as-sinnaur al-cat, and according to here, Siddiq Hassan al-Qanuji rahimahullah says this is the cat. This is the cat. Now. طيب أبشر جزاك الله خيرا بارك الله فيكم. I thought they're going to bring the tables here, no? The small, just the madrasa ones. Have you got the key to that? Yeah. If it's easy, everyone can just sit down in one place, just like, spread out, inshallah. You are part of the exam. You're not the invigilator. I'm the invigilator. طيب 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 خلاص 7 8 8. You said you're going to do the exam. We have to. Huh? I have them here. طيب, this, as for the lesson, خلاص, this is done. For tomorrow, inshallah, we do Hadith Aisha radiallahu anha. وصلى الله وسلم على النبي محمد صلى الله عليه وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم. Siddiq Hassan Qanuji's one is the best one, I think. we do it. Okay, inshallah, guys, exam rules, yeah? Exam rules, no cheating, inshallah, no chat GPT. You can use Copilot only. Yeah? Are you ready? So I'll just give you the exam and you just do it separately. Just sit away from each other. Imanan billahi subhanahu wa ta'ala and yeah, we don't need the photocopy anymore. Pages. Come on, man. We had a 50-page exam. We used to have like, well, no, actually, I didn't have 50-page exam, but for the PhD entry exam in Medina, it's 50 pages. Only 50 pages. Maybe more. And it's all about why you're writing this, and that's it. Something like along those questions. Okay, you can make a start straight away, inshallah. Okay, this is what I told Allah. Just start straight away. Sit away, sit away, sit away from each other. Yallah, khalas, okay, Muhammad. Bismillah, no talking, no Qadr. Check anyone cheating there.